Finally with the news. Now, the Rivers State President of Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, Clifford Paul, says all the local governments in the state have implemented the new minimum wage. Mr. Paul, who said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire today, also explained that the implementation took effect from February. He said there is no need to pay salary arrears to workers.
The bodies of all the council chairmen, Agon, Atikwe, we are all partners in the vineyard. They have all discussed and agreed, and they have also paid. They have implemented, and there's no local government council in the state that have not implemented the 30,000 naira minimum wage. Local government A to D have all paid. The promotion exercise is ongoing now, and the governor has directed that at the end of the promotion exercise that it should be implemented on the month of April 2024. The payment took effect from February 2024. There's nothing like arrears there.
Recall that NOGE yesterday held a solidarity walk in support of Governor Fubara. Addressing the workers, Governor Fubara promised to set in motion plans to finalize modalities for the implementation of the consolidated salary scale for grade level 17 and regular payment of benefits to the local government service retirees. Governor Fubara also warned that he will surprise those who consider his honest decision to implement the presidential peace pact as a sign of weakness.
Somebody who have respect for an elder. Mr. President invited all the parties to Abuja and came out with a resolution that we should go and implement. That resolution, I'm implementing it, is not a constitutional implementation. It's a political solution to a problem. And I'm doing it because of the respect I have for Mr. President. Let me say it here. If that action that I've accepted to follow will be taken for my witness, I will surprise them. I want this message to go to them, and I believe you know what I mean.
The governor's comment comes days after the threat by the Martin Amehule-led lawmakers to impeach him for not keeping the peace pact. Meanwhile, a lawyer, DK Amadi, says the persistent media attack by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is worsening the political crisis in the state. Mr. DK, in an interview with correspondent Emekotaka, said the consistent criticism of Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his administration by the FCT Minister is not only provocative, but also incites reactions from their supporters. He advised the FCT Minister to exercise caution in his remarks against a sitting governor and allow him to focus on governance.
Each time he comes up with this media chat, he inflames the fire of crisis in Rivers State and let people keep talking about it. He shouldn't be. He has left the governorship for God's sake. He should face FCT. All we expect of him is to maintain restraint so that there will be development in Rivers State. Trying to crash the administration of Siminalayi Fubara will not do him any good. Rivers people will all be in for it. But the good thing about this whole thing is that the entire Rivers people are with the governor, and they will continue to be with the governor.
Mr. DK also urged supporters of the FCT Minister and Governor Fubara to be guided in their actions.
The governor should be allowed to work and to work for Rivers people. FCT Minister has done his part. So all the team supporters should exercise restraint and allow the governor to work, and all the FCT Minister should also face his work in Abuja. It's a promise for him.
Moving on, the Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, has urged newly promoted superintendents of police to maintain behavior that enhances the image of the Nigeria Police Force. CP Disu gave the charge while decorating 78 officers who were promoted from Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP, to Superintendent of Police, SP.
The officers, we have made them know that now they have enormous task on their shoulders. They have more jobs to do, more job of supervision, more jobs of discipline of officers under them, and most importantly, the need for them to take care of the welfare of their officers. Now they are superintendent of police. A lot of things are going to change for them. Their status in policing, their status in society as well. And then they are expected to have impact, continue to sustain the Nigerian police with their wealth of experience that they have gathered so far.
Now, the special advisor to the Rivers State Governor on Environmental Sanitation, Prince Ohia, says the state government will come up with models that will aid the proper disposal of waste. Mr. Ohia, in an interview with correspondent Martha Okerinkem, explained that these new models will generate revenue for the state and bring about employment opportunities for youth in the state.
Going forward, we will ensure we introduce recycling, segregation of waste, and then recycling of waste. Because if we continue to use the waste for landfilling, this is not the best for international global practice. We will come up with models, we will partner with private individuals, see how we can start recycling systems, recycling of metals, recycling of plastics. That will take the states a little bit far in environmental sanitation and waste management. Again, that is going to give teeming youth a lot of employment and generate revenue to the state.
Mr. Ohia said the state plans to bring back the monthly environmental sanitation exercise.
Yes, we have a dream to bring them back because people are yearning for it. I can see it looks like the monthly sanitation exercise is dear to the heart of the people. We are going to send this across to His Excellency, the Governor of the state, to look at it and give further directives on that. I will throw this back to the media because the media is supposed to parley with us to educate, orientate and reorientate the people until we talk and ensure that we get it synced in the minds of the people. It may not work.
The special advisor on environmental sanitation also said the state government has ordered the clearing of the creeks across the state.
State government is already under the leadership of our dear and amiable Governor Siminalayi Fubara has ordered for the desilting of the creeks. A lot of the creeks and swamps are being desilted. If on your way going, look at Abacha Road. If you get to Abacha Road, look at the creek there. It's neatly desilted, and they are doing this all across the state.
Still to come, court adjourns Binance tax evasion case. Stay with us.
The family of late Honorable Friday Kati Olube of Owinmoy compound of Ada
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. A native of Boni in Boni local government area of River State, Godswill Jumbo, has asked the state government to address some of the challenges the health and education sectors in the area are facing. Mr. Jumbo gave this advice while speaking on the challenges facing the education sector in the area in the last 8 years.
You see people having to resort to the private clinics and even the private clinics actually not there. We can put on a scale of 1 to 10. We'll say they are operating somewhere around. So the government needs to pay more attention. Not because Bonny is different from communities in Nigeria, but this is like the cash cow. This is one community that is putting, and all the health centers here, the state government, the federal government needs to look at them and upgrade them as challenged as the healthcare sector is in Bonny.
Mr. Jumbo also urged the government to focus and address the absence of manpower and infrastructure in the health sector in the area.
Government schools, a handful of them, if the children say their teachers are not coming, the teachers are not even there. So who will come? In the secondary schools, you are having less than 10% of the teachers they should have. Sometimes the principal is even teaching herself or himself. The remodeled facility River State government was trying to do under the Wiki administration. 8 years down the line, none of them was. And the facilities are below par, and that government needs to look at them. At one particular school, the government should pay attention.
In a related development, some natives of Owogonama in Ogowolo local government area of River State say they do not get the needed medical attention following the dilapidated state of the primary healthcare center in the area. And some of them spoke to our correspondent.
More than before center be there, and with the come, people they deliver, people they take caring. But since when this they no can get time again, they forget say here na community. Anything we go do, we go cross. If we not cross, we not go survive. Because of malaria, pregnant women they die with pikin.
There's no way to buy tablet. When we not take them to an end, for road they will die. No pharmacy, no nurse.
I want government to help us because when we dey here, we are suffer. Sometimes for night, typhus and malaria we us before we reach on end. Some of them don't die, my pikin go die. So I want government to come and help everybody.
No water for you to drink. With the paddle from here to Ikpokiri, this crisis they kill everybody here. So far we go through, not be small.
It's affecting us because we have to fetch water. There's no place to fetch water, even to got water. So water is a stress to us in this community. We're gonna.
In the meantime, Chairman of the community, Elliot Ada, spoke on efforts members of the community put in getting the Ogubolo local government area chairman to address the situation.
These pregnant women, before we convene them to Onne, we pass through the sea, and you know how the wave we are beating them, the speedboat, and it will be making them to bleed more and more before we get to hospital. On that note, some of them were not saved. Some of them, by the time we get to Onne, they have died. A little headache always destroy people in this community. We have been calling on the local government chairman to come and help us to see the health center. Up till now, he has not come. We're surprised whether this place is not longer Ogubolo local government.
As you may know, the State Commissioner for Health, Adezore, has said the state government hopes to complete the renovation and uplifting of 40 primary health care centers across the 3 senatorial districts in the state by May. We go on a short commercial break right now.
The family of late Honorable Friday Kati Olube of
tax evasion case involving Binance Holdings Limited and its executive. The Federal Inland Revenue Service took the firm to court. Also joined in the suit are officials of the company, Tigran Gambarian and Nadim Anjarwala, who is on the run. In the suit, Binance is accused of failing to register with the FIRS for the purpose of paying all relevant taxes administered by the service. The FIRS also alleged that the company failed to issue invoices to subscribers for the purposes of determining and payment of its value-added taxes. The alleged money laundering case instituted by the EFCC is underway. And now in entertainment, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arrested and detained controversial crawling Bobby's mutation. In sports, Newcastle United satisfy Premier League financial rules. French giant Paris Saint-Germain led the chase, with Manchester United and Arsenal also keen.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
The opposition in Myanmar has claimed a country's attitude to government in the heavy Nay-Kye tour. The National Unity Government, which calls itself excised, it deployed 9 drones onto routes to the airport, Air Force Base, and Army headquarters, and who said to intercepted drones, shooting 7. There were no casualties.
This is news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's our news. After we go, let's have a look at the major stories. NOI has confirmed the payment of minimum wage workers in River State. Governor Fubara has reacted to impeachment. Says its new waste disposal model will generate revenue. Federal High Court has adjourned the Binance tax evasion case. And on the foreign scene, Myanmar's capital has been attacked by drones. The news was edited by Martha Okirinkem. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechuku Moyali. Many thanks for listening.
Sometimes I get a good feeling.